Welcome back in fifth lecture of infinite square well potential. In this lecture we are going to solve some problem related to infinite square well potential. But before we start we need to understand Dirac notation. Okay, in Dirac notation we will learn about different operator which can be operated on the wave function. Okay, so here we have been given first operator which is known as bracket, okay, which is consist of two kind of operator. The first one is bra and the second one is cat. Now let's operate this two different operator on wave function. So what happen if we operate the cat vector or k operator on this sign? We will get sign as it is. But if we operate the bra operator on sine, we will get sine star, which will be the complex conjugate of sine wave function. Now let's talk about normalization condition. Okay, so in normalization condition we will have the two wave function of same state. Here you can see that here m denotes the state and here we have sine which is shows the wave function. Okay, so the bracket of the two wave function psi m and psi m will be 1, which is very similar to probability density. Now let's talk about orthogonal condition. In orthogonal condition we are going to consider two wave function of different states. Here we have psi m and psi n. M and n are different states. Okay, so we will, if we operate bracket on psi m and psi n, we will get is equal to 0. Now let's talk about orthonormal condition. In orthonormal condition we will get the wave function like this: psi is equal to 1 upon root 2 under bracket the bra of psi m plus bra of psi n. Okay, if we take the bracket of this sine wave function, we will get 1 as well as 0. Okay, so this kind of condition is called orthonormal condition. Let's take example. So here we have two states of wave function. First one is psi m and another one is psi n. So we will get del mn. Now if we have m is equal to n, we will get del mn is equal to 1. And if we have m not equal to n, we will get del mn is equal to 0. Now let's take the example of it, and solving this example we will get clearly idea about it. Okay, so here we have given the bracket of psi m and psi n. So what we will get is 1 upon root 2 bra of psi m plus bra of psi n into 1 upon root 2 cat of psi m plus cat of psi n. Now if we multiply this both constant, we will get 1 by 2, and we will successively multiply this psi m with this operator and this operator. So we will get brackets of psi m plus bracket of psi n. Okay, now we will multiply this operator with this and this. So we will get psi m and plus psi n. Okay, so finally we will get for this value when m and m is equal, so we will get 1. But when m is not equal to n, we will get 0. Here we also have n and m different, so we will get 0. But here we have n and n same, so we will get 1. So both kind of condition we can get in orthonormal condition. Okay, now let's take one example so we can clearly get the idea of what actually the normalization condition, orthogonal condition and orthonormal condition is. Okay, now let's consider this example first. First example is a particle in deep square well potential extending from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to L has a function psi of x 1 upon root 5 cat of phi 1 plus 2 cat of phi 2. Okay, so now we have infinite square well of length L. As you can see from here, x is equal to 0 to L, and the wave function have been given as 1 upon root 5 cat of phi 1 plus 2 cat of phi 2. Okay, where phi 1 and phi 2 denote the ground state and the first excited state wave function. Find the expectation value of x. Now we are going to find the expectation value of x. Okay, here we can see we can denote the expectation value of x like this. Okay, and the formula will be bracket of sine into psi, and between this we will get the quantity which we are going to find the expectation value. Okay, so we already know that the cat of the psi is this, but if we want to take the cat of the psi, we have to convert this whole term into the cat form. Okay, so we will get, so first we will take the cat form of the psi, so we will get 1 upon root 2 cat phi 1 plus cat phi 2 into x, and into 1 upon root 5 bra of phi 1 plus bra of phi 2. Okay, now let's multiply these two constant first, so we will get 1 upon 5, and we will get the bracket of phi 1 and phi 2 between x, and plus bracket of phi 1 phi 2 between x, plus bracket 2 bracket phi 2 x phi 1 plus 4 bracket phi 2 x phi 2. Now here, as we know that here we have the phi 1 same, and here we have phi 2 same. Okay, so this phi 1 and phi 2 and this phi 2 and phi 1 will be 1. So here we will get x into 1, and here we also get x into 4 because we have 4 here also. Okay, now let's talk about the same wave function we have, the phi 1 the different function we have, the phi 1 and phi 2. Okay, now we have operated the phi 1 and phi 2 on x. Okay, so what we will get, we know that the phi 1, we know that the formula of wave function in infinite square wave potential, so this will be the same as it is the wave function, but if we take bra of it, we will get the complex conjugate of the wave function. So now finally we will get integral 0 to L under root 2 upon L sine pi x upon L. This will be the wave function of first state. Okay, between we have x because we are going to find the expectation value of x, and this will be the wave function for the phi 2, which will be root 2 by L sine. Here we will have the value of n as 2 because we are going to consider the phi 2, which is the state of 2. Okay, so we will get under root 2 by L sine 2 pi x upon L dx. So finally we will get 1 by L constant outside, and we will get integral 0 to L x, and we will convert this sine square into this formula. So we will get cos pi x upon L minus cos 3 pi x upon L dx. And finally we will get 1 by L into the bracket minus 2L square upon pi square plus 2L square upon 9 pi square into the bracket, and we will get finally minus 16L upon 9 pi square. So now let's take this value in this particular equation. So we will get the expectation value of x is equal to 1 upon 5 into the bracket L by 2 minus 32 L by 9 pi square minus 32 L by 9 pi square plus 4 L by 2 is equal to, we will get L by 2. So the final value will be L by 2 minus 64 L upon 45 pi square. Okay, now let's take another example in which we have told that consider a particle of mass 10 raised to minus 30 kilogram trapped in an infinity deep potential well of width 0.5 nanometer. Here we have given the width of the potential well, which is 0.5 nanometer. Okay, so what we have to find is, the first we have to find is find the value of the wave number k in the ground state. First we have to find the wave number of ground state, and the second we have to find how many states are there having the value of k between 10 nanometer inverse and 100 nanometer inverse. As we know that the unit of wave vector is nanometer inverse. Okay, so as we already know, let's take the first question and try to solve this. So as we know that k is equal to wave vector is equal to n pi by L. So in ground state we will have k is equal to pi by L, because the for ground state n will be 1. So we will get k is equal to pi by L. Now we know the value of pi 3.14 and the value of L is 0.5 nanometer. Okay, so finally we will get answer 6.28 nanometer inverse. So this will be the wave vector for the ground state. Okay, now let's talk about the energy interval pi by 2 of k. Okay, now here what we have to find is how many states are there having the value of k between 10 nanometer inverse and 100 nanometer inverse. So what we will do, we will first we will find the interval for the k. So it will be for every interval pi by 2 of k, there is one quantum state. Okay, so the total k interval is del k is equal to, we just have to take the difference between these two states. So we will get 100 nanometer inverse minus 10 nanometer inverse. So finally we will get 9 nanometer inverse. So this number of states we will get. Now we just have to take the ratio of this 19 nanometer inverse and 6.28 nanometer inverse, so we can get the number of states in given interval. Okay, so the number of states with k value in the given interval will be 19 nanometer inverse upon 6.28 nanometer inverse. So we will get 14 into 33 states. Okay, which is approximately about 14. Okay, so there will be 14 states in the given interval. So here we have taken